Welcome to the Week 17 edition of the O'Hara Family and Friends Football Picks Recap. And as you all know, this is the final edition of the year. And of course, the big story is the comeback by Bob in the final week of the season. Bob entered the week 2 wins behind Kim for the overall lead, and he couldn't have picked a better week to have his first weekly win of the season. He pulled out 14 wins, only losing 2 games for the week, and one of those losses was with Tampa Bay, a game that everyone picked wrong, except Brady, that is. So Bob surged ahead with the weekly win, and to complete the comeback, Kim had a very good week, but she only managed 12 wins, which allowed Bob to pull even at 171 wins for the year. As I watched this unfolding on the last Sunday of the NFL season, I realized that I had not actually published a tie-breaking system. My first thought was that the person with the most weekly wins should win the tiebreaker, but since I hadn't made that known ahead of time, I thought it would be a good idea to sit down with Bob and Kim and decide what we should do. I figured that we're all adults who could discuss this rationally. Well, here's what happened.
I totally won!
So this year we're going to stay with a split title. So congrats to both Bob and Kim, who both had really great seasons. Bob's system proved to be pretty reliable, but Kim showed you can also compete even if you're not really sure who the teams are. By the way, in the future, the official tie-breaking rule is the person with the most weekly wins. In case there are no weekly wins, then I'll total the Monday night scores for the last 3 games of the season, and the person who came the closest to these combined scores will win. I hope we don't have to come to that. So let's take a quick look at how the rest of the standings turned out. Chuck finished off in 3rd place, and Andy remained in 4th place, while Kathy moved up 1 spot to tied to 4th place. Jim was in 6th, and he was followed by 3 folks tied for 7th, Megan, Katie, and Tom, who capped off a very strong end of the year with 13 wins in Week 17. Beimer was 10th and struggled down the stretch. Abby was in 11th, followed by Adrian in 12th, yours truly in 13th, and Thomas in 14th, and Danny in 15th. And then the O'Hara kids pull up the rear, with Aiden in 16th, Isabel in 17th, and finally, Brady in 18th. And before we go, I'd be remiss if I didn't say thanks to everyone for the great season and great fun. I especially would like to say thanks to my actors, who endured a demanding director week after week for these videos. Yeah, woohoo, yeah, alright, yeah, yeah, alright, yeah. So we'll see you all again next year. Go Steelers.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Steelers. Here we go. Pittsburgh's going to the Super Bowl.